Craig Sullivan. It's been a whirlwind. I've been in Chicago, upstate New York, Pittsburgh. Now I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Someone's got a soundboard and I don't because I'm in a hotel room. It's great to see you, man. It's been a lot of fun, but I got to tell you, I am super confused today. But the one thing that really struck me is I've never seen so much roadkill on my life except on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It was like a horror movie. And I guess because it's Halloween, that makes a whole lot of sense.
I think you're right about that pumpkin spice.
All right, Greg. Like I said, I've been all over the place. It's been a whirlwind. What time is it, dude?
It is time for an audit.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Night Audit. That's Craig Sullivan, and I'm Glenn Hausman. You're watching the only show on the internet that'll make you jealous of the roadkill I was talking about, because those animals don't have to turn into this crapshoot. How are you, Baron of Elbow Island?
Aloha, brother. I'm great. Hey, it's sunny and balmy here. Shorts, t-shirt. Typical Friday afternoon for me.
That's beautiful. Not too typical here. It's deep in October. Here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, it's beautiful, sunny in the mid-50s, which makes it all the more reason for me to be inside. What's up, Lord Daniel? Thanks so much for joining us. So I'll tell you, it's been a trip. It's been a whole lot of stuff going on. Dave is on vacation. He's going to be here any second, I'm sure, to talk to us about that. But how's your last couple of weeks been, bro?
It's been really good. And we're moving ahead with the conference and all that, but just all kinds of stuff going on. My son had his 41st birthday, so we had some of the family over last weekend for that. The non-birthday party, he did not want a birthday party, so in case he's watching the show, it was not a birthday party.
No, people were just there coincidentally hanging out.
For a meal. That was it.
I get it. Yeah.
It's been good. We, launched California Craig, and then you and I launched 3 Minute Thursday this week. So
we did do that.
Yeah. So it's all
that was just yesterday. Wow.
To top it off, I got to tell you some stuff. I got Pacifica Monopoly.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes. So I want to thank our friends at Pacifica Hotels for that. It's got all their hotels on there and a few other things going on. And then our friend, our number one fan, and you need to have her on your show, sent me a box of goodies as a thank you from Montgomery at Humphrey Rich Construction. So thank you for that. It's really nice. Got coffee, got a dog toy, got some dark chocolate, travel mug, all kinds of stuff. Just the unexpected joys and pleasures the whole 2 weeks. So good.
That's absolutely incredible. I'm very happy for you, man. I've been having a good time. Yesterday was such a really cool day, but I do want to thank Eric Frederick, the CEO over at Pizzeria Uno's. I got to go to the first ever Pizzeria Uno while I was in Chicago last week. It seems like a lifetime ago because it's like 5 cities ago. But it was absolutely fantastic. It was really fun. The place is so small. I thought like maybe I was in like the takeout place, but then I realized, the original place. It really is the original place. So it was a lot of fun. That pizza was so good, dude. We had some amazing calamari and maybe a few cocktails as well.
A few?
Well, it was early. It was only lunch.
One, maybe two. That's it.
Yeah. So that was great. I had the original deep dish pizza. It was so good. Did you know they were the ones that invented the deep dish pizza back in, I think, 1945, give or take a year or so. Yeah. So it's great. Really, I love that Chicago stuff. So it's no surprise when I mentioned Chicago, you're naturally going to know that I went to the Prince experience that they had there. I don't know why Chicago thought it was Minneapolis, but I got to go to a Prince experience thing. I don't know.
How
I
was
would
that?
not. If you're a Prince fan, I would say you'd probably be disappointed. They called it an immersive experience, but looking at stuff was not very immersive, and being able to take a picture next to the bathtub from When Doves Cry is not really what I'm saying. As a fan, I would think would be a transformative, immersive experience to me.
You didn't try to climb into the bathtub. Maybe that was why it was.
No, there were a lot of signs all over, and an angry-looking guy in the corner making sure you did not do that. You were able to get on the Purple Rain bike, though. That was pretty cool, and I got a picture on it, which is fun. And since I have zero emotional connection to Prince, I'm going to treasure it forever.
There we go.
Yeah,
one of those. I can't remember what it was.
yeah.
But they had like one of the TV supercars there, and the door was open, and the velvet rope right there at the door was down, but it had all the
Right.
do not touch, do not get inside. Well, I didn't see the signs. Okay.
And so, wait, you didn't see the sign, so you were not like Ace of Base because they saw the sign.
Yeah. Next thing you know, security's coming out.
Dave, do you actually know that song?
I do. That's
yeah,
why I know how. That's why I know how terrible of a joke that was.
Yeah. Thank you. And Dave, we want to welcome you back. We want to welcome you back from vacation, though. We do wish you just stayed away forever. But now that you're here,
trust me, I wish I could have stayed in my Disney cruise forever too. But
sure.
At 7:03, Mickey Mouse came in and kicked me right in the ass.
Yeah. So now, it's about time. Someone's got to kick your ass. What you said to Minnie was just really inappropriate, and you're going to get your comeuppance.
Oh, that's funny.
So, Dave, now I got to go to a zombie museum yesterday, but before we get into how much fun that was and hanging out in Pittsburgh, I want to hear a little bit about this Disney cruise. What did you like most about it, and how much of you liking it involved your kids not being with you?
100% of that part. But, I mean, no, I Disney. This is my second Disney cruise. I've been on other cruise lines as well. They do it really well. There's a lot of fun activities for kids. Obviously, they have the character meet and greets. They have the kids club, the pools, blah blah blah. But they do have a lot of good fun activities for the adults, and they really want to make sure that the adults have activities too. So this particular ship that we were on, this is the Disney Magic, which I know you've been on, Glenn, which is their first ship, which was christened in '98, I want to say. I
do believe, Dave, they revamped it since I was on there because it was a good.
Well, they definitely have.
10 years ago. Yeah, I was probably 10 years ago I was on that. Yeah.
One of their restaurants is their restaurants are themed differently. One of the restaurants is themed for a movie that came out in like 2014. So which actually is almost 10 years ago. Crazy. But anyway, they have an adult only section where there's an adult only bar, an adult only pool. So you could go there without kids and still have adult only areas. And then at night they have piano bar and a sports pub and a theater that has adult entertainment type of shows, comedy, things like that. So it's all so there is activities for the adults, but I mean it is obviously all about the kids. And the number one part is seeing the kids really enjoy that, especially the young ones, who still are really into that Disney magic. So my daughter, when we went last time in 19, my daughter was 7 and she was really into their blast. She was a little bit older now, she's 10. So you could definitely see she still had a good time, but she wasn't as like, doughy-eyed at the characters as.
Well, yeah, because you don't see them you don't see them that way anymore, right?
Exactly.
It's kind of
my son.
Yeah.
My son, who's 4, and pulled the picture.
I mean, that's got to be the perfect age. We took my boys when they were 4 to Disney World, and it was one of the best things ever watching them have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, there's this one picture that they captioned. I did spend the $20 to buy it, but
of course you did.
My son right now is obsessed with Spider-Man, and so we had one character meet and greet that Spider-Man was doing, which we didn't even know was happening. We were walking to dinner and happened to see it. We were the last ones in. So
wow,
look at Yeah, we got really lucky. So if you look at his face, it's just pure like happiness.
Oh, look at that.
You know, like he is just happy and like, you know, so that's really what it's about. But the thing about Disney as well, separate from all that, is I still think, yes, they are more costly, but compared to a lot of the other cruise lines,
right,
they still have a lot of kind of the, for lack of a better term, the freebies that I think a lot of other cruise lines don't have. So, for example, room service, right? Norwegian and Royal, and I think a lot of some of the other cruise lines, they charge a fee if you want to get delivery. Room
They
service.
do?
They don't charge for the food,
Right?
but they charge a fee for the delivery. Disney doesn't do that. It's still 100% free. And let me tell you, I took advantage of that.
Did they have a habit burger on ship, Dave?
They did not, but I wish they did. But they do have a diner on the ship, which does sort of like fast order food. But yeah, so just looking at one of those cruise lines I was talking about, they do offer free continental breakfast, but they don't have complimentary room service unless you're in one of those upper level tier rooms.
Right.
You know, Disney has at the sports bar, they have like little grab and go bites, like, you know, hot dogs, chips, salsa throughout the night.
with cheese and ketchup.
So, yes, actually.
Nice.
And then, you know, so there just still seems to be, you know, compared to when I first started cruising, bougie, to now, it seems that Disney has still kind of held on to a lot of the little small perks that, you know, some of the other companies have taken away to try and save costs.
Dude, you should have said that out loud, because whenever you say something like that, Bob Chapek can hear you. Coming soon. More surcharges.
Did you guys know I've never been on a cruise?
What?
I did not know that.
Nope, never.
That's
They're
wild.
fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they're
never
fun.
been on one. So
they're a good
we
time.
want to send everybody here on Friday Night Audit on a free cruise in their executive deluxe super special package for all of us. We'd be glad to go.
I think Craig. I think part of Click 6 should be a free giveaway for a cruise.
Yeah. Refer to it as a floating hotel. I don't.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you had a great time on vacation, David. It's so important to get away and have that time with. What's
I mean, the best part about it was, of course, I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it was impossible for Glenn Houseman to contact me.
I'm so glad someone's got that sound box. I should have set mine up, but I was way too lazy.
Weren't you supposed to have one box for the road and one box for the home?
I do. It's right. It's like literally sitting right there. You can see
it's even unpacked. It's just not hooked up. And so for those out there who are uninitiated, okay, the Roadcaster Pro is a very good system. So what it would have taken for Glenn to set this box up would have been to plug a power cord in, to plug a microphone cord in, to plug said cord into the microphone,
it probably would have
and then to plug the cord into the computer. So we're talking about 4 steps, guys.
Well, 5
plugs.
Bluetooth head earbuds.
I got the Bluetooth headset on today instead.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't have had to do that.
Yep. Hey,
right.
our guest
hold
is here.
So let me. I'm going to take the second to introduce the guest today, if that's okay.
All right, you got it, baby.
So I'm sorry for stepping on your toes, Craig.
I'm sorry for our guest.
But this is a very special guest today. He's a guest you guys all know and love, and you guys all know him because he was on the show about 2 weeks ago.
No,
that's so fast you brought him back.
That was Russell of Hotels. That was not
because clearly all you hoteliers out there, you're getting the memo. You're seeing the career destruction that is happening when you join this show. So we are running short on guests, and we are recycling people now because, well, there's not much left of the career to destroy of his. We're going to bring in Mr. Rev Parliams himself, Calvin Tilokee. Once again, welcome back, Calvin. It's like I just saw you recently.
I know. Well, I think you might have me confused with another hospitality media person. Just because I got a Dodgers hat on and I live in LA does not mean I'm Russell of hotels.
Exactly.
No, but you were here recently, very recently. But
right?
I think the issue, Calvin, was your appearance was so forgettable that Craig didn't remember, so he had to come back really soon.
No,
Calvin's good for that.
We wanted it back again. So.
Yeah, but really, we're glad to have you back because you are so much fun, and you are the SDR of hotel memes over there. I just saw that name pop up. I love it. So are you drinking today, Calvin? Do you have a cocktail set up?
I do.
Hold on, wait before you do.
He's got
nice.
so good.
So I have got a pre-made old fashioned that I got when I stayed at the Renaissance in Las Vegas. They gave me 6 of these.
Wow.
And they all came with little descriptions. But of course, put these in my carry-on, came back, and descriptions are all mixed up. So I have no idea what I'm about to drink. All I know is it's an old fashioned. So bottoms up, boys.
And they gave it to him, but they also just put it to his folio. So it's
Dave, I don't know if you know this. When you become an influencer, a lot of rooms tend to be free. So something to aspire to, my friend.
It is, maybe what? Yeah. I just had a lovely 2-bedroom suite at the lovely Pittsburgh downtown. And you guys,
how's Steve doing?
Yeah, I got to go out with him, which was great. So he's doing great. Our friend Steve Sharkey, check him and his director.
I know
of
Sharkey.
Marketing. Do you know Sharkey? He was on the show yesterday. Went out there to Pittsburgh to go check out his property. For those watching, he formerly was the GM over at the Showboat in Atlantic City for the last few years, but his family's in Pittsburgh and he missed them. He wanted to be closer to them. It's a shame that he wasn't able to stay at the Showboat because it's come so far under his leadership, but it's great to see what he's doing over at the DoubleTree. And he is such a nice guy. And how do you know him, Calvin?
Sharky and I worked together at the Camelback Resort in Pennsylvania.
I didn't even know until the other night that he ran that place.
Yeah, it's not something a lot of us like to admit. It wasn't a good experience.
Hey, listen, out of all of those family fun water parks and stuff like that, I think that was the best one I've ever been to. There's another one.
It actually is
there's another one that's got that's named after a certain colored animal, but I'm not going to say what they are. But their food there is just so gross that I couldn't take it. I just didn't like that place.
Colored animal.
Yeah.
Don't
see if you could figure it out by the end of the show.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Anyway,
check the chat. Is
so
in the chat?
That's the one.
Yeah,
it's not really a colored animal.
I
You figured it out anyway, though.
Yeah, right.
Because I know what resorts are like that out in Pennsylvania, but.
As a matter of fact, Dave, I was driving by because I was driving from Nyack to Pittsburgh on Wednesday. I was driving through the Poconos and I saw the Mount Airy Casino, and I felt your vibes coming off the building over there.
I didn't make it there.
I know. I was yearning for you, man. It was.
I was yearning for it, but unfortunately. I yearn for sleep much more. So to set that story real quick, very, very quickly, I was at my wife's close friend's co-ed bachelorette party because it was, I don't know why I was there, but I was there. And it was at a vacation.
We're going to dig more into that when you're done.
That's fine. We were at a vacation home in Pennsylvania and we were about 20 minutes from Mount Airy. And I wanted to go. I just wanted to go. But of course, wife said, no, you can't go. You got to be here, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm getting up at like 7 a.m. on Sunday. I'm going to Mount Airy before anybody gets up. I'm going to play for a couple hours, and I'm going to be back before anybody even gets up. 6:45 rolled around. That alarm went off. I got to bed at like 4. I was like, I'll have to catch it next time. I'm too old for this. I'll catch this next time.
Listen, I gotta, if you don't mind, I gotta piggyback on this. So what's your game? What do you play?
Nothing very well.
Pick your poison.
Okay, so you kind of.
What's your game? Give me money to the
do,
casino.
I can do blackjack. I can do poker. I can do roulette. I can do craps. I can do 3-card poker. I can do Texas Hold'em's table game version. I can do Let It Ride. I can do you name it. I can run.
Gotcha. Okay. So you got a little bit more experience than me on the table games, but about 2 months ago, I went to Vegas with my high school buddy, Steve. You remember Steve from IO podcast? So we went to Vegas, got there Saturday, did a great dinner. Now about 10 o'clock, I want to go hit the tables. Come to find out, Steve's not really a big gambler. So I gave him $100 because he paid for dinner. So I was like, I'm paying for the games tonight. Here's $100. Let's play some roulette. Couple rolls, we lost. I think I left with maybe like 55 in chips. He wanted to walk away from the table. This is where I find out that he's not really into gambling. But anyway, grab a couple old fashions, and then we pass by craps table. We're at the Cosmo, and there's an empty space. And I'm like, dude, I've been wanting to try this game for years. This empty space. Let me sneak in. Yeah, I'd never played it. Okay. It's very intimidating.
It looks like it because it's so fast. It's such a simple game, but there's so many different layers to it that it intimidates people, right?
Very. And I was like, no way, I'm gonna lose my mortgage playing this game. I was like, nah, not for me. So I went with my $55 in chips, and I asked the dealer, hey, can you teach me how to play? And she's like, sure. She starts, showing me what to do. Dude, we were there for 5 hours.
What?
On 55, I started out with $55. I left that table with $2,600.
Wow!
Wow! Congratulations.
Who was the hot shooter?
A lot of hot shooters.
Wasn't us. It wasn't us. Me or him we didn't have a lot of luck shooting at all, but there were a lot of hot shooters around the table, and we just kept. And the dealer would tell me, okay, stack this up. Now you want to put a little extra here, and then bet when you bet below the pass line.
Yep,
whatever
that's
you call that.
Well, when you put the money behind the pass line, that's actually universally known as the best bet in the entire casino because it's the only one with true odds, meaning that the casino isn't taking a vig off of it. So that's really the best way to go. And typically you could do 2 to 3 times behind it, although sometimes some casinos back in the day would be like 100 times odds. And that meant if you put $5 down, you could put $500 behind it. But typically, you can't do that at most casinos these days. I love craps. I never play because I love craps.
I love it. Now.
Yeah.
I play blackjack. Those are the two that I love.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that if I lose $100 gambling, I'm breaking out into a sweat and I hate myself and all of that kind of stuff. So you can do that in craps. It's like, hey, I'd like to play. What happened?
You can definitely get that done in craps real quick. My 2 games for the most part are if I'm on tables, it's blackjack or 3-card poker, my 2 main go-tos, and then I'll do craps a good amount as well. And then otherwise, separately from that, I will play cash game poker, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
nice.
That's fun.
My producer Danny's in Vegas right now. She's there for a concert tonight, but we'll see how she does on the gaming side.
What's the concert? Do you know?
It's a bunch of bands from when she was in high school. Yeah,
I heard about this concert. Yeah.
So what is that? The most popular bands of 2010, 2012?
I think 2000. So there's 3 or 4 different groups that are playing.
Paramore.
I've got no idea.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up because I heard about this concert. It's called the When We Were Young concert.
That's it. Yeah. I asked Danny to tune in if she had absolutely nothing to do today, so I don't know if she's even watching.
Why would she have anything to do in Vegas? I mean, there's nothing really to do out there. It's just a desert. I mean,
When We Were Young concert.
We went on at 2 in the afternoon.
2000s. They're not old.
No. That's not old. That's not.
I just heard about it.
So here, let's take a look. So all right, so here's the band. Here's the flyer right here. I did hear about this because I know a couple of people actually going out there as well to that concert.
Okay.
Nobody I would say I know well, but I know people going out there.
Oh my God, I got to put my glasses back on.
You have Green Day.
Blink-182.
So they're the headliners. It looks like.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the Blink-182 revamp. They just got back together. I don't know though.
Yeah, they're doing a big tour right now.
30 Seconds to Mars, Offspring, Good Charlotte, 5 Seconds of Summer. Never. All right, so let's play this game because this is all supposed to be in my time, right? Let's see which bands of these I've heard of. Yes, 30 Seconds to Mars, yes. Offspring, yes. Good Charlotte, yes. 5 Seconds of Summer, no. All Time Low.
I feel like if
you
heard
know their song though.
I think they have a
song. I've heard a song
Yeah.
of this, I'm sure, but in terms of
You
the band
definitely
itself, never. All Time Low, have not heard of.
Yeah, you have.
Something Corporate, have not heard of. Rise
No.
Against, I'm assuming that's Rise Against the Machine.
No, the real group is Rage Against the Machine. This is
Rage Against the Machine. Shit, you're right. So I have no idea who Rise Against is.
No.
Thrice, don't know. Pierce the
Nope.
Veil, don't know. Gym Class Heroes, yes. Yellow Card, I think I do.
Yeah, Ocean Avenue.
Motion City Soundtrack, never heard of. Saves the Day, never heard of. MXPX, nope. The Academy is nope. Michelle Branch, yes. It's kind of a weird Michelle Branch. I feel like her music is not incorporated with all of this. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nope, definitely not.
Say Anything, nope. Bowling for Soup, yes. Less Than Jake, no. Finch, yes. Some 41, definitely. Movements, no.
Glenn,
Water Parks, no.
What's that?
Does Glenn know any of these?
I knew the ones in the fonts that I could read.
What is this? Relic? I don't know what the hell this is, but I've definitely never heard of them.
Yeah. Well, I hope she has a good time.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Have a
There's
good
a lot
time.
of bands here that are supposed to be
I think we need to move on.
So enjoy your time, Danny. But
Yeah.
just so
At
you
least
guys know,
this
if-
one's
and
at
if
least this one's on a
Terrain is-
Friday, right? So I heard about there was a Wu-Tang concert out here in LA like a month or so ago,
I'm Michelle.
and it was on Tuesday night. Like, guys,
Wow.
we are 40 plus. We're 40 plus. We got to work tomorrow. Okay, can't nobody go to a concert on Tuesday night? Not a Wu-Tang concert. Get some of these young people to do Tuesday. We need a Friday,
Right.
Saturday where we can rest the day after.
We need a Sunday matinee, Wu-Tang.
Well, I just want to tell Durain out there, where's my camera? Durain, that right there shows that it's not only old things I don't know. I barely know things my age as well.
That's right. I'm not a partial moron. I'm completely disassociated from society.
Listen,
That's great.
If you don't mind, Glenn, I want to ask a question here because because Dave tried to skip over this whole co-ed bachelor party thing, which I don't get. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, it's actually a very uninteresting story, which is why I skipped over it. But basically, it was two girls who were getting married, and they decided to rent a house in the woods. And instead of
that makes sense. It was two women getting married.
Yes. So instead of having a bachelorette party, instead of
okay.
having like a go to Vegas and get hammered party, they just decided to rent a house in the woods, invite out their bridal party and their bridal party spouses. And that's really the short and long part of the story.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Tuesday is the best day for the concert.
How?
Yeah.
You gotta go to work tomorrow. If you're young, sure. If you're like 20 to 26, Tuesday is fine. You can do anything you want at that age. At 40 plus, a Wu-Tang concert, there's no 20-year-olds that really know Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang fans are my age and older. So
That's true.
I got stuff to do on Wednesday. There's no way. And that's the only way it's going to happen.
That's publicly held corporate America. When you work for yourself now.
Right.
Actually, I got a great tan on vacation. Funny story about this, because obviously I didn't get a great tan, but my kids tan pretty well because their mother is from the Dominican Republic, so they soak up the sun pretty well. Somehow they got really good tans on a cruise to Canada in October. I mean, they were in the pool for like 2 straight days, but you wouldn't think the sun would be that that intense for them to get a tan, but they did. So who knew? Canadian cruises, you'll get your tan on.
That's too funny. So you had a Monday and then you yeah, so I love going to live music, but Calvin, last night I got a chance to go to the Pittsburgh Penguins game. I was fortunate enough to come in some good seats courtesy of our friend Steve Sharkey over there, and awesome. It was a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, going to an arena, the only time I ever go to arenas basically is to go to Phish shows, right? So like knowing I'm going to arena, I kept being in that like mindset and stuff like that. So it was very difficult. I kept checking for all my drugs and realizing I left them at home because I'm going to a hockey game. You know, I'm online trying to get into security, and I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, oh wait, why am I freaking out? I got nothing to hide. You know?
Might have slowed down the puck a little bit. That might not have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I might have eaten an edible or two before I went inside. Yeah. But that was a whole lot of fun. And the cool thing about that area is it's just like our new UBS arena that we have by Belmont. They've got these areas where if you're in like the middle section, it opens up into a private club. So you have your own bar and, food buying facilities and bathrooms and stuff like that away from the 90% of the other people in there. It makes for a really cool kind of atmosphere.
Bougie.
Yeah.
So this is the UBS arena. So we'll pull up where Glenn was next. But actually, I guess we should do that now because then you can kind of explain where.
Yeah, it was like PPG Paint Place or something. Like
PPG
that.
Paint Place?
Something like that.
Yeah, they're doing some weird names in Pittsburgh. Like they recently changed Heinz Field, which you got used to,
right?
Steelers, to something I don't even know. It's something financial. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Heinz is freaking going. Kraft Heinz is having a very tough time with things right now.
Yeah,
they probably didn't want to pay the $20 billion.
Oh, well, they're in less of a situation than the folks that replaced the Staples Arena, Crypto.com. As soon as they paid like $5 trillion for that, everything crashed on them.
So. But yeah, I mean, like, why is Heinz having a bad time? I mean, who stopped having ketchup?
Yeah.
Well,
who's cutting back on ketchup? No, nobody.
David is. He's going.
So where were you sitting in this picture, Glenn?
I am right there. I'm right there.
Dave, he's pointing.
Yeah, I was in section. I was in section 113, row R, seat 11. If that helps.
So some are probably around here. Anyway, did you enjoy the game?
I had such a great time. Listen, I don't follow sports. I don't care much about sports, but it is so much fun going to watch professional sports a lot of time. And I think hockey is bar none the coolest one. And I went alone, right? I didn't go with anybody. Steve wasn't able to.
Oh, that's what was Steve.
He had some family commitments, so he couldn't come. I went out with him the night before, so it was great to hang out with him, but he couldn't go with me. So I just said, I went alone. I do everything alone anyway because I travel alone. I'm an only child, and I'm used to that when I'm not with my family. So it doesn't faze me. I had a great time. Yeah.
So wait, if you were alone, why was your first option to go to a Penguins game?
Why was my first option?
Tickets.
What should I have done?
Oh, did Steve give you Steve gave you tickets?
I saw that they were playing. He had mentioned it when I mentioned coming out there. I said, hey, I'd love to do this hockey game. So I was like, okay. So then he set up these tickets for me, and he got a pair of tickets, and he couldn't go. So I went alone, which is fine. Otherwise, what am I going to do? Nothing. And I'll tell you, I've been to Pittsburgh twice in my life.
Three Rivers Casino is out there.
I went there too. I'll tell you about that in just a second. So I've been to Pittsburgh twice in my entire life. And the first time I went, I ran into some people that knew some people, and I wound up going to a Monday night Pittsburgh Steelers game in a corporate luxury box. This was like 20 years ago when I was much more fresh-faced, and it was like, whoa, it was like a mind-blowing experience for me. It was incredible. So I love Pittsburgh. It's such a cool town. And Dave, I did get to go to that Rivers Casino, and I totally won big. I put $20 into a slot machine, and I won another $20. And I'm like, I'm out.
Nice.
Thanks very much.
Nice. So me and Glenn have
100% return.
Experiences.
Yep.
There you go.
He is the most responsible gamer there is. He will just sit at the slots and just press the button quietly all night.
All night, or at least for 8 minutes before.
Or at least for 8 minutes of the first night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just random thought that popped into my head. Remember when we first started the show, and Craig's Corona used to be see-through, and now he just gave up on that.
Yeah.
I know. I'll tell you the worst part about it is I'm not even drinking alcohol today. I'm drinking water because I've got to go. I'm taking my son Jake out to dinner tonight because it's Parents' Weekend here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania at Franklin and Marshall College. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm like, yeah. So Kim is referring to the responsible gambling portion.
Right.
I can see that. I've never gambled with Anthony, but I can see that.
I have gambled with Anthony many times, and honestly, he's actually very responsible, believe it or not.
Yeah,
he just
really loves it. Yeah.
He's like me. No, seriously, we enjoy, I mean, I shouldn't speak for Anthony, but I can speak for myself, and I think he's in a similar mindset.
He did not enjoy that tournament where he was losing online to everybody, and Chris Green cleaned his clock.
Oh,
Yep.
but
That was fun.
I don't go play to win money. I really don't. I go to play because I just enjoy the environment. I enjoy the games.
And
I
giving
enjoy the
cash.
I enjoy the video. So if I'm there, and it's true story. I've sat at casinos for 6 hours at times, and haven't left without I haven't won $1. I walked out without losing $1, and I consider that a huge win.
Yeah.
I even say if I'm playing for 3 hours and I lose $40, like I could have spent $40. I could have spent $40 on 3 drinks in Manhattan. And
3. Where are you going? I want to go there.
True. I could have spent $40 on 2 drinks in Manhattan, or even 1 drink in Manhattan. And spent it in 5 minutes. So it's just it's a fun environment. But I will tell you, and Anthony,
I'm right there with you, man.
Which he loves to tell.
Hey, Glenn, don't you have a feature film?
I do, and I've been trying to find the right time to move into that. So if you hadn't said that, I was going to be like, this was going to be my segue. Calvin, what do you think about Halloween? You into Halloween? You into the ghouls, the monsters, all that kind of thing?
I love Halloween. Halloween was probably my favorite holiday
in California.
growing up.
Yeah. Well,
I haven't gotten dressed up in a while. The last time I think I got dressed up was my first dorm job. I dressed up as I don't know if you guys remember the old Geico commercial where it was like a guy made of money and he was on a jet ski.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah. I got dressed up as him. If I find a picture, I'll send. What's that?
Jeez.
No. People running behind me snatching. Yeah. No. I printed a lot of paper.
Yeah.
And I just cut it up and I taped it to myself. It was a very heavy suit, but it was fun.
What's your favorite?
That's it.
That's pretty cool. That's a great costume.
So, Talbot, you're telling me that your interpretation of your V-neck and your backwards Dodger cap of being an LA person, that's not a.
No, I'm not dressed up. I mean the.
So you just transitioned to full LA.
Not really. I mean, I've been wearing this hat recently. I've been getting a lot of weird looks out here, so I figured it was scary. So let me put it on. I got the Yankee hat right there. That's what I'd really be wearing.
So, Calvin, what's your favorite horror movie?
Psycho.
Friday Night Audit.
Backstage at Friday Night Audit.
I think this classifies more as a horror anthology series, not a movie.
Yeah, I would say Psycho. Psycho's right up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's just an awesome movie, man. I'm really into the whole psychological part of horror flicks.
So fan.
Yeah, I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries. I'm watching Dahmer right now on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I watch Mindhunter, which is all about how they tried to figure out why these people did what they did. Which I
totally
think is
hear you, and I actually
super fascinating.
I actually just saw one of the set pieces from there, which I'll explain in just 1 minute. But before I do that, guys out there, what's your favorite horror movie and why? I'd love to know what that is. Dave, what's your favorite horror movie?
Anything that my kids have watched me watch several times over. No, honestly, I'm not a big horror movie guy.
What is it? What is it? Your favorite horror movie then is what? Frozen or something like
that? Paw Patrol, Frozen, Moana. Any of these movies that I can probably recite.
Okay, hold on. So let's reframe the question. What is the one movie that if your kids turn on, you immediately break out in hives?
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, did you see the new Hellraiser? I'm curious about that. The original is a classic, and all the other ones after that were a total shit show. I'm curious how the new one is.
To answer Calvin's question, Frozen 2.
Okay. So I guess they didn't let it go. There was a second one.
So funny story.
The big song on there is "Why Still Haven't You Let It Go?"
I have a nice joke for you guys from the courtesy of the Disney cruise. Why was the snow yellow?
Snoopy
because somebody got goofy.
Also, let it go.
Let it go. There we go.
That's type of jokes. That's the type of high quality jokes you hear on the Disney.
Barrett, favorite? Craig?
I'm going to say Manhunter.
Yeah,
the
that was really
original
good.
one. That was with who's it? William Smith.
That was a Michael Mann film.
Yeah, it was Michael Mann, William Peterson, and that was a good movie. It really was. And the guy that played Hannibal Lecter in that one was, my opinion, even more menacing than
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Thank you very much. My Swiss cheese memory kicked in. But it's a great
right.
So, Craig, as a developer, now Manhunter was apparently out before I was born, so I've truly never heard of it. But,
well, let me check the data. Hang on.
No, I'm telling you, I'm looking at it right now.
1980.
So, as a developer, Craig, and as an investment guy, would you have invested in that movie?
Yeah, I would have in that one. Yeah.
And you would have lost all your damn money because the budget was $15 million and it only made 8.6 or 4, depending on who you ask.
Wow.
Now, I think actually it got cult status and actually started making money once it went into
hit HBO.
Release in HBO. So
Spooky is not Michelle's jive, but Nightmares After can't handle in my old. Oh, Spooky's not her jive. Nightmares After, she can't handle it in her older years, but her movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's. I guess that's scary.
Mickey Rooney's performance of an Asian guy was definitely scarily offensive. I know that. Hey, The Shining is one of my top 3 horror films. I absolutely love that because it was just. It imbues you with the feeling of creepiness from the right at the start when they start going through the giant mountains in Colorado and you hear the boom, boom, boom music, and it just keeps up that kind of freaky feeling. My second favorite of my top 3 would be the original Halloween because it was so freaky, scary, and was done exceptionally well for that period of time. But I think my number 1 favorite horror movie of all time growing up was Dawn of the Dead. I love Dawn of the Dead more than anything. I was a big fan of zombies, and there was something about it that just really excited me. And for years and years and years, I've been wanting to come to Pittsburgh because I wanted to go out to the Monroeville Mall where they filmed Dawn of the Dead, and they actually have a Living Dead museum. So I went there, and I brought back a special report, which you're going to watch. Oh, that's Shaun of the Dead, not Dawn of the Dead, Dave. All right. Take a look at this. Hey, everybody, your friendly neighborhood Glenn here with a special edition of No Vacancy News today. Why? Because today I'm talking about zombies. No, not the zombies that are attacking your breakfast bar. I'm talking the Halloween type of zombies. It is October, and I'm in Pittsburgh, home of George A. Romero, famous for reigniting and creating the modern zombie era with Night of the Living Dead in 1968. But it was in 1978 when the quintessential zombie film of all time came out. Of course, I'm talking about Dawn of the Dead, which took place at the Monroeville Mall just over the 20,000 bridges they have here downtown outside Pittsburgh. I went there today to check out the Living Dead Museum, a great homage to the Dawn of the Dead film and the entire zombie genre. It's a lot of fun to check out. It really takes you through all of the elements of the George A. Romero's career and how he transformed filmmaking. Plus, it's got Tom Savini, one of the best special effects artists of our days. Hey, if you guys want exploding heads, Tom Savini is your guy. All right, thanks for watching this special edition. Go check out the museum at the Monroeville Mall. That's the Living Dead Museum. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Text the word hotel to 66866. See you all next time. Now, funny, Dave.
You're going to say subscribe at 666 and let it go.
That's true. Dave in the background says the mall looks like an homage to the zombie genre. Who would have thought that 45 years after that film came out, you would be correct? I mean, I did the 3 Minute Thursdays with Craig there yesterday, and I'm like everybody there just like, oh my just shop. It was really sad.
Well, Halloween and zombies, Calvin made a few things for us that Dave can start bringing up.
Yeah,
right?
Way to lead me in with no time at all.
Well, of course. Why?
Thank you so much.
Come on, David. You can do it. There you go. You can see dead people.
Yeah,
Wait, so
I don't
jokes,
believe him. Yeah, no, I don't believe. I mean, look at my face. I'm not really buying it that you can see dead people. I think it's full of shit, to be honest.
You guys are killing me. Just killing me right now. You know.
There's Glenn's favorite movie.
Here's Glenny.
This was my personal favorite.
Yeah. You did an outstanding job on all these, but this one's the best.
This is my personal favorite.
That's good.
You guys should have told me.
It fits so well.
You should have told me. I would have saved that one for last.
Hold on a second. Wait.
So yeah, so,
Mackay.
Yeah, this is Craig on a nice double date.
Yeah. Hold on, I didn't realize, Daniel. I did not realize you were in Pittsburgh. I'm so sorry. I would have invited you to go to the game with me last night because I had a freaking ticket. I'm so sorry. I wish I realized that.
Next time.
Glenn's good for that type of stuff.
Oh, listen.
Good for what? Forgetting?
Ah, there we go. That is David.
There you go. That's the look. There it is.
That's hysterical, dude.
The king of memes. Oh, those are great. Calvin, thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate it.
Of course. I have too much fun doing that. That took about an hour to make, to be honest.
Really? That's a long time, dude.
Yeah, I was stuck on the one.
I'm gonna transition to the role while you guys talk about those, so I can show you.
Well, we got less than 10 minutes left. Why don't you just hang in here?
Wow, jeez, that time already.
Yeah,
I realized how late it was already. All right, fair enough.
There you go.
I have to wrap up soon. We have to wrap up soon anyway because I gotta go. I gotta go take my boy out to dinner. So I'm excited about that.
I'm out of alcohol, so
this is not good. You should never be out of alcohol. Oh, thank goodness someone has it. Yeah, I'm almost out of water. What a shame. But don't worry, everybody. I had plenty of alcohol last night at the hockey game, the night before at a tacos and tequila joint, the night before that at a dinner at the Hotel Nyack. I guess tomorrow, and then I'm going to Vegas all week. So don't feel bad for me.
I'm not going to, but how was the taco joint?
It was good.
Now, did you drink your favorite?
Yes, I had. I started off with because it's a big margarita place, so I started off with the pineapple Margaritaville that was recommended to me, which was great. And then I moved on to some Casamigos, and I had a couple of those. Okay. And then one more for the road.
Of course.
Now, being a transplant, okay, you're just about. Did you cross the 2-year mark yet? Is after 2 years you become a native? Okay. So you're still in that transition.
Not yet. I'm still in transition phase. Yeah.
So last year, let's just call Halloween a wash. Okay.
Yep.
COVID-19 really wasn't.
I was at the Chargers game last year for.
That's right. You were at the Chargers
Halloween. Yeah. I'm a Patriots fan.
Are you doing any? Well, you and Bruce Ford are going to be talking Patriots because he called me last night with some information.
Nice.
He also thinks that Ohio State's going to go undefeated for the season, so we'll see what happens there. But this is your second Halloween here, so we're expecting bigger and better things. But you're not making snowballs to throw at people or any of that, right? You're just going to get into shorts and the ghoulish makeup and go out and have fun, right?
I'll do something. Yeah, there's a lot more decoration in the neighborhood this year, I've noticed. So hopefully there'll be more kids. I'll do something to scare the shit out of them when they come to the door.
Nice.
So you're not going to wear a costume then?
Too much.
Nice. And you treated him so well on your show today.
And I walk right into that one.
You did. I had no choice. It was like law of Friday.
Yeah, no. I would have been disappointed if you didn't. I would have been disappointed.
So, Glenn, where are you taking your son to dinner tonight?
So, in our family, we really love each other, except when it comes to choosing meals. Then we want to screw the other person. So it's like I've been trying to get him to choose, and he refuses to make the call. Now he wants me to choose. So we're playing dinner chicken right now. So I don't know what's going to happen.
So wait. We have 10 minutes left. Where are you? What hotel are you at?
I'm at the Home 2 Suites in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay, hold on.
So
Please.
I think you
something
should find
Amish?
Jack in the Box or something close by.
Yeah, that's why I'm on. That's why I'm Rumspringa Glen.
A farm to table restaurant out there?
Okay.
I think so, but I don't know if they're allowed to stay out after dark, so they might close at like 4 p.m. or something like that.
So all of our great viewers out there, since Glenn has no problem telling you where he is, I'm not afraid to show you on a Google Map his location, since he just Illinois. Where should Glenn and his son go to eat? We have the Outback Steakhouse. We have the Dragon Hibachi and Sushi. We have the B-Dubs. We have a Dunkin' Donuts. We have
Quality.
Round One Bowling and Amusement. There's probably food there, I imagine.
There you go. Round one.
Yeah, some terrible pizza. That would be.
Oh
amazing.
yeah, that's just
Park
what he
City-
deserves.
The Park City Diner, the Olive Garden.
It's crazy
Can't go wrong
because you
with
think you think he'd know something because he's been eating this damn dorm food for a while.
I say go to Stubby's. Stubby's Bar and Grill. They're always anything that's named Stubby's is usually a pretty good.
Yeah.
So I vote Stubby's. But now everybody out there,
Waffle
the ones that are looking for it, take this away. Yeah, Waffle House is for the morning.
Gotta go to Stubby's because they named it that because the chef cut off his fingers making something bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah, finger sandwiches.
It's called finger food, guys. Come on.
There you go.
Mike says Outback is Australian for punish your toilet.
Yeah.
He's not
Out back
wrong.
in the outhouse.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out.
I know what you should do, Glenn, so you can get on the way to your dinner.
Stubbies.
Mhm.
Go to Stubbies.
Do you know what you should do, Glenn?
I don't.
You should just start the favorite, most everyone's time fun show listening.
Dave, thanks for bringing us to the Plugapalooza. I do want to make it clear to everybody that my lovely wife is trying to get here. It's just her 3-hour trip seems to be taking 6 hours because of construction and traffic and accidents in New York. So
Friday.
Sounds like
it's a
TV
total
show.
bummer.
3-hour tour?
What's that?
Sounds like a TV show. 3-hour tour.
Yeah, this is whenever you do something with me, it's like Glenigan's Island. That's for sure. Calvin, you're the guest. You get to plug away first. What you got for us?
Oh man, I got too much. First, we're gonna plug the new episode of The Growth Spot featuring the one and only Glenn Houseman and myself talking about how to create consistency. Because, as we all know, this is the most consistent man in hospitality podcast, and so check that one out. I posted that on my LinkedIn earlier. Check that one out. I am speaking at the Direct Booking Summit next week in New Orleans. If you're there, be sure to check it out. I'll be talking about how to superpower your social media for hotels. And as always, just follow me at Ref Problems. I got tons of jokes. I make memes with record speed. I'll probably come up with something cool this weekend. And just check me out there. And go Yankees. This Dodgers hat as a joke.
Oh,
That's hysterical. Hey, thanks for having me on the podcast. It's great. And I just saw it just before we went online. I was looking at LinkedIn. I'm like, oh, it's up. So I'll share that. I'll share that with everyone tomorrow.
So,
Sure to check out the Growth Spot. Dave, what about you, bro?
I don't have anything today, honestly. I'm just relaxed. Came back from last
Good.
week.
Yeah, you seem much more relaxed today than you were.
Dave, I gotta say, your hair looks amazing. Very lush.
Thank you. It's just my father has very good hair, even in his 70s now. I'm gonna have cardiac issues, heart attacks galore, all that various things, but I will have a good head of hair through it all. Don't worry.
Hey, at least you want to look good.
Exactly.
Baron?
hey, Click Connect Tuesdays and Thursdays, new episodes. We got a special 2-parter coming up. with one of the premier hotel brokers in California, Mr. Rod Apodaca. Glenn and I check this out on Thursdays for 3-Minute Thursdays.
All right, so hold on. Craig, I'm sorry to interrupt you because I only heard about 3-Minute Thursdays about 3 minutes ago. So since I was not consulted on this new show.
No, you weren't. You weren't.
That's why it's going to be successful.
What is 3-Minute Thursdays?
Well, we try and see, because Glenn and I both like to pontificate, to see if we can have a conversation for 3 minutes. We pick one topic. It's on Instagram Live only at this particular point in time. And it could be point counterpoint. It could be both of us bitching about the same subject. This week's subject was the pox on the American home, Airbnb. So, you know, we solved that in 3 minutes, 1.5 minutes each, and we were done.
Yeah, it solved ever having a relationship with them. That won't happen.
No. Do we really care? No.
Craig,
for somebody that we really like, we'll do 3 minutes of really kissing their ass.
That's right. Look into advertising opportunities. Drop me a line.
You might even get 3 minutes and 10 seconds. If you
3 minutes of adulation. Craig, you look like you're a California guy. Tell us a little bit about California Craig.
Hey, you know what the difference is between Aloha Craig and California Craig? Because I told one of our viewers I would explain this today.
Yes, what is it?
You don't know?
6-hour flight?
No, not a 6-hour flight. David, you want to try? No. No. Okay, so it's 3 words. That's it. If it's Aloha Craig, it's aloha and mahalo. And if it's California Craig, dude, that's it. That's the only difference. Okay? That's it.
It's good that you got the vernacular down. It's that's really important. What about Click?
Click 6, March 1st, 2nd, 2023 at the West and South Coast Plaza Hotel. Nice. Calvin will be there. David will be there. Glenn is moderating our new panel. Refuel. Up your F&B game.
Yeah, baby. I'm looking forward to that, dude.
Do it.
That panel's going to be great. We've Nima Fazeli's going to be on it. We've got George Lujan on it.
Hey, George.
Chrissy on it. You know, if average to good food is no longer acceptable in a hotel. So, all of you California national hoteliers, come on out, check this panel out. This is the one. Plus, we're also going to be talking about, we're not going to do an overview. That's gone. So we're going to start projecting what do we see in the future. We've also got a transactions panel. So it's very important that all your time. So those are our panels. We're also got our Deal of the Year, Captain Bruce Ford, Admiral Glenn House, and myself, all on stage together for the first time. And we'll be talking to the development team of the winner of the 2nd annual California Lodging and Restaurant Hotel Development Deal. So full day. And we're bringing you more networking, almost 5 hours more networking. We're opening up the VIP mixer to everybody, all the sponsors, all the exhibitors, and all registered attendees. So it's going to be new panels, new location, new pre-event party. So, yeah. And we're extending the time on our post-conference mixer as well. So we got a lot going on.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Come see me next week. I'm going to be speaking for the NEWH's Las Vegas chapter at their State of the State panel, all about hospitality in Nevada, what's new in Las Vegas. We're going to be featuring some great people, such as the Fontainebleau people. We're going to be featuring the people from Steelman Architects. I've had Paul Steelman on my design show before. Lots of real great top-end people. You won't want to miss that event if you're in Las Vegas. Plus, No Vacancy next week. We're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to really be live as much as I'd like next week because I'm trying to get some cool interviews. I'm going to be doing one interview with a show called Particle Inc. Speed of Dark. That's downtown Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll be camped out and doing several interviews over at, I believe, Area 15. And it's all this week is going to be all focused on immersive, interesting, different types of experiences. And hopefully we'll be able to learn together how you can energize your hotel with some new fun things that can really connect with guests on that emotional level. And of course, check us back here each and every week on Friday Night on it, but not next week because we're off next week.
So we've basically been off the entire month. It feels like
pretty much. But I got a question for Glenn before we get into all that. Are you going to put on a bald cap and are they going to paint you blue when you're with the Blue Men Group?
I'm gonna be with Particle Inc. This is dark.
Yeah,
I am gonna be at Meow Wolf though, so that should be pretty cool.
Right. Real quick before we leave, Calvin, one word: who can stage jump farther, Glenn, Craig, or Bruce?
Glenn.
Yeah.
There we go. Glenn's have it.
There you go. All right, that's a perfect way to end it, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. So on behalf of Calvin, Dave, the Baron of Balboa Island, Craig, and me. Run Springer Glenn. We'll see you back here the week after next on the one and only Friday Night Audit.
Credits.
That's the opening credits. Let's try the closing credits.
No, you're not.
There you go.